Alright, we should be going live here any minute. Let's see. Alright. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger, and we are doing some live Road to the Show action here today. We'll jump into the calendar here, that way you can see who I'm going to be playing. It's going to be the Dodgers, the Marlins. We're going to play Texas, and the Mets in the 4-game series there to go into the next month. We'll see. Let's jump right into this, though. So we're going on the road to play the Dodgers in Los Angeles. And, yeah, it's been sweep city for so far between us and them. So let's get to it. It's as you can see, they are just ahead of us in the division. They are 1 game ahead. So, yeah. Or is it 2 games? I don't know. Math is hard for me. Let's do this anyway. As, yeah, top of the first, 2 outs, runner on first. I'm standing in batting .266 on the season. And I get a dynamic challenge right out the blocks here against Cade Povich. We don't do the contact or power swings here, so it's going to be home run or nothing for this challenge. Povich on the mound for the Dodgers, though, does throw 93 on his sinker, 92 on the cutter, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Hot shot right to the shortstop. He goes the short way to second for the ground out. So, yeah, 1 pitch is all it takes to get out number 3 here in the top of the first. And we are moving on, still scoreless in L.A. We come back top of the 4th. It's a 1-0 lead for the Dodgers. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day with a runner on first again and nobody out this time around. Cade Povich still towing the rubber for the Dodgers. First pitch. Change up on the inner third. Got a piece of that and fouled it off for an 0-1 count. Of course, good swing timing, poor contact. Nothing new there. There's a cutter that I drive out to deep center field. Center fielder's running back. He's going to be watching that one as it's out of here, boys and girls. 2-run dinger gives Arizona the lead. 2-1 is the score now. What number home run is that on the season? Let's see. Number 13, 410-footer to dead center. We'll take that any old day of the week. That's a delightful change given the last few series here. Top of the 6th, we come back, still a 2-1 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Cade Povich still on the mound. Runner on first and 1 away. Let's see what I can do with this at-bat. First pitch. Got a piece of the curveball just above the knees. Way out in front of it, though, as that was a really slow pitch, and I could not hold back long enough. We have an 0-1 count to start this at-bat. Pitch number 2 now from Povich. Come on, big fella. Ground ball to second. That could be 2, 4, 6. Not going to get the 3 as the throw is off, so I'm going to reach on the throwing error by the shortstop, I would imagine. They're not going to tell me? I'm betting that's an error. Yeah, I am 1 for 3 after getting on base with the error. Arizona's leading 5-2 here, top of the 8th. Nobody out, nobody on. Brusdar Graterol on the mound for the Dodgers out of the bullpen. He hits 100 on the sinker, 91 on the slider, 98 on the cutter, 100 on the four-seamer. First pitch of the at-bat. A little high with that four-seamer, taken for a ball. 1-0 the count in front of 49,221 here in Los Angeles. Second pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, just off the inside corner. Late swing, fouled away on the sinker. And it's a 1-1 count. If that was a slider, I might have been able to do something with it, but not much. There's a slider there off the inside corner, taken for a ball. 2-1 the count for me now. This at-bat is just rolling right along. 2-1 pitch is a sinker below the knees on the outside corner. It's a 3-1 count. So far, no pitches actually in the zone. Next pitch from Graterol. Outside corner gets the call with the sinker. It's a full count now. All right, payoff pitch number 1 from Graterol. Come on, big fella. First base for free. Slider just below the knees. And I've got 2/3 of the Ginger special. No strikeout. We'll take that, though. Bottom of the 8th, we come back. It's a 5-4 ball game now. Los Angeles trying to make a good game out of this, and so far it looks like it has been. Brandon Marsh at the dish. He's 1 for 4 on the day, hitting .287 on the season. He's got a runner on third and 2 away, and an 0-2 count against Chiono Perez. Wind up and the pitch here from the left-hander Perez. Let's see if we can get that ground ball out. Oh, yeah, ground ball down the third base line. We'll get a glove on that. Throw to first will be in time. We're moving on to the 9th inning here, leading by 1 in Los Angeles. It's a 5-4 ball game. No at-bat for me in the ninth, so Arizona's going to take the win 5-4 there as Christian Mena gets his third win on the season. Ricky Holman picking up save number 17. That right there's a thing of beauty. We're going to move on to game number 2 of this series, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. All right, game number 2, we're starting off. Batting third in the order. Top of the first, 2 outs, nobody on, no score currently. Bobby Miller on the mound for the Dodgers. He hits 102 on the four-seamer, 100 on the sinker, 92 on the slider, 90 on the circle change, only 83 on the 12-6 curve. First pitch of the at-bat, below the knees with a four-seamer at an even hundo. 1-0 the count, as I did not offer at that pitch. Second pitch of the at-bat, right down Broadway with a four-seamer hitting 101. Fouled it away, though, somehow. Wasn't actually too late on that one. That's kind of weird. 1-1 the count for me. Pitch number 3. Got me on the sinker. I thought that was going to drop a lot lower than it did. 1-2 the count for me now as I watched that one in the zone. Pitch number 4 of the at-bat. Fouling off a four-seamer just off the outside corner at 1-2. Holy cow, he is throwing some heat here in the first inning. The next 1-2 pitch from Miller. Below the knees with a four-seamer. Man, he is just making it tough for me with these lower pitches. 2-2 the count, though, in this AB. Next pitch is a slider on the outside corner. Got a piece of it and fouled it away as I was way out in front of that one. 2-2, still the count. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat. It's going to be way outside with the 12-6 curve. It's a full count. This is my second full count of the series so far. Let's see what the payoff pitch from Bobby Miller gets us. First base for free as the four-seamer is outside. We got 1/3 of the Ginger special yet again here. We'll take that. Top of the fourth, we come back. Dodgers leading 1-0. I'm standing in with still a .267 batting average. Drew a walk in my first plate appearance. First pitch of this at-bat from Miller. And we foul off a four-seamer on the outside corner. Very late swing. 0-1 the count. And we have nobody on and one away here in the top of the fourth. Second pitch of this at-bat is inside and low with a 12-6 curve. Not even tempted to swing at that one. 1-1 the count. Pitch number 3 of the at-bat. We foul off a sinker that was above the knees and right down the middle of the plate. Good swing timing, bad contact. Again, this game is just killing me with the contact. 1-2 pitch, and we swing at a four-seamer above the zone. There's the second part of the Ginger special. We have the walk, we have the strikeout. Now we just need the home run. Bottom of the fifth, we come back to it. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at the dish for the Dodgers, who are leading 3-0. The bases are loaded with nobody out here, and Yu-Min Lin is now on the mound out of the bullpen. This game is getting ugly early. We need that double play ball like it's nobody's business. 1-2 pitches bunted down the third base line. That's not going to get anybody out. Wow. Bunt for a hit, successful, and it's a 4-0 ball game. Bases still loaded and nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth. Top of the seventh, we come back. It's a 6-0 lead for Arizona. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Nobody out, nobody on. Bobby Miller still on the mound. 88th pitch of his outing. And we swing at a four-seamer just above the zone on the inside corner. It's an 0-1 count. I did not stand a chance of catching up to that one. Next pitch from him. We watch a four-seamer in the cold zone at 101. It's an 0-2 count in a hurry here. The 2-strike pitch. And he got me reaching for one in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher a little bit. 2-3 put out is in time, though. So that's strikeout number 2 of the game for me. When we come back, top of the ninth. It's still a 6-0 ball game. I'm standing in with runners on the corners. Nobody out. Dowry Moreta now on the mound for the Dodgers. He hits 98 on the four-seamer, 98 on the two-seamer, 90 on a circle change, 88 on the slider. First pitch from him. Loft one out into right field. That should be deep enough for the sacrifice fly, so we're not getting shut out in this one, as at least that's a productive out there in the top of the ninth to make it a 6-1 ball game. We'll take the ribby because that's all we're getting in this one. Dodgers win game number 2. Final score 6-1. Only 3 hits from the Diamondbacks in this one. Poor Ryan Nelson's just getting obliterated on the mound. He is 3-5 on the season after taking the loss in that one. We're going to move on to game number 3, though, and then we're going to see who's going to win the rubber match of this 3-game series in L.A. All right, here we go, day game action. And, yeah, I'm at the plate here. What is it? Top of the first, Shohei Ohtani on the mound. I've done good against him in the past. I'm batting cleanup today. Runner on first, 2 away. Let's see what I can do with the first pitch from Ohtani. Check swing on a slurve well below the knees, and it's an 0-1 count. Ohtani, of course, does have that slurve. He's got a 99-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 91 on the cutter and splitter, 97 on the sinker. Second pitch is a pitch out, and it's a 1-1 count. Should be 2-0, but I had to do that trial swing, so to speak, at the first pitch of the at-bat. 1-1 pitch on the way now. And we grip and rip a slurve out in front of it by way too much and pulled it foul down the left field line. We have a 1-2 count now. Fourth pitch of the at-bat from Ohtani. And it's a swing and a miss at a slurve at the knees on the outer third. Got me hook, line, and sinker. Those slurves just tore me up in that at-bat. Moving on to the bottom of the first, it's still goose eggs on the scoreboard all the way around. Top of the fourth, we come back. Still a scoreless ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. 1 out, nobody on. Let's see what I can do against Ohtani in this at-bat. Swing and a miss at a slurve below the knees again. That's what I'm going to do to start this at-bat. 0-1 the count. Second pitch now from Ohtani. Nice swing at a four-seamer inside. Dang it. I'm just making his job easy on the mound. It's an 0-2 count in a hurry here. The 2-strike pitch. And I swing at a four-seamer above the zone. 3 pitches outside of the zone. 3 swings and misses. And that's my second K on the day. Oh, man, this is going from bad to worse. Bottom of the fifth. 2 outs, runner on second, and Mookie Betts is at the dish for the Dodgers. He's hitting .337 on the season, so he is just hitting like a boss here. He's got a 1-2 stat line for today, and we have the venerable Brian Woo on the mound for the Diamondbacks. 2-2 is the count for Betts. Let's see if Brian Woo can serve up a routine ground ball here. Oh, yeah, ground ball down the third base line. We'll get a glove on that. Throw to first. In time. 5 innings have come and gone in Los Angeles, and we are still scoreless here at Dodger Stadium. We'll take that. Boss battle challenge, top of the 7th. Dodgers leading 1-0. Ohtani throwing pitch 85 of his outing to start this at-bat, but I got to figure out which dynamic challenge I want. Oh, let's try for the single or better. Ohtani has only thrown 1 pitch in the zone to me so far today, and I've swung at a bunch of them. First pitch of this at-bat, of course, is a second pitch in the zone. Four-seamer on the outside corner just above the knees. Taken for a strike. 0-1 the count. Come on, big fella. Give me something better to swing at than that, would you? Second pitch from Ohtani. Inside with a four-seamer. It's a 1-1 count. It's nice to see I'm at least leaving the bat on my shoulders here in this at-bat so far. Swing and a miss at a slurve at the knees was going to be a strike either way. And we have a 1-2 count after not making contact. We got contact on that slurve on the inner third. In the cold zone to boot. And fouled it away for a 1-2 count yet again. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat from Ohtani. Ooh, got a piece of the splitter just below the knees. Still out in front of it. We still have a 1-2 count. Pitch number 6 of the at-bat. Grooved into right center field, but that's got a lot of hang time there. Right fielder's going to make the play with these just short of the warning track out there. And it's no dice for me at the dish in this one so far. Bottom of the 7th, we come back. It's a 1-1 ball game. Heston Kjerstad is at the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of groundouts, but he's 2 for 9 on the series so far. He's got himself a 2-1 count with nobody out and nobody on. Let's see what Christian Mena can serve up for him. Wind up and the pitch. Ground ball down the third base line. We've had a lot of those in this one. Throw across the diamond will be in time to get him. That's the first out in the bottom of the 7th. Apparently the old Crackerjack didn't do him any favors. Top of the 8th, we come back. It's a 2-1 lead for Arizona. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day with runners on first and second, 2 outs. And Griffin Jacks on the mound for the Dodgers. He hits 99 on the four-seamer, 97 on the sinker, 90 on his circle change, 95 on the cutter, 89 on the slurve. First pitch off the outside corner at the knees with the slurve. It's a 1-0 count. Somehow I'm still hitting .364 on the season with runners in scoring position. Second pitch of this at-bat, again outside, this time a sinker, and it's a 2-0 count to start this AB. Pitch number 3 now from Jacks. Off the outside corner again with the four-seamer. A little bit of patience is going a long way here. I have a 3-0 count. I should probably take all the way on this one. You know what that means. Swing time. Four-seamer on the outside corner. Got a piece of it and fouled it off for a 3-1 count. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat. Slurve at the knees. Got a piece of it and fouled it back. It's a full count now, so runners will be in motion. Let's see what the payoff pitch gets us. Foul ball with the four-seamer in the top of the zone. We're going to do the payoff pitch one more time here. Runners again will be in motion. How you doing, Jake? Yeah, I know. We're swinging at a sinker below the knees. Could have been first base for free, but no, we're doing a third payoff pitch here. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping in, Jake. Oh, late swing on a slurve on the inside corner, and it's a strikeout. Oh, man. Dang it all. Well, it's still a 2-1 lead for the Diamondbacks heading into the bottom of the 8th here. Let's see if we can hold on to that lead. Nope, Dodgers take the win. 4-2 the final score here in game number 3. They take 2 of 3 from us when we come to town. Gionel Perez takes the loss, his second decision on the season. And yeah, 0 for 4 day at the plate for me. Not great. But we're going to head back to the clubhouse as I had a hat trick. Yeah, Dodgers have been pretty freaking brutal against us. We are definitely behind them in the division now. Yeah, I am not going to miss playing the Dodgers at all. Oh, man. We're going to go jump right into this next series with the Marlins. First, we got to do our training. Let's see. Speed and base running aggressiveness. Yeah, we could do that one. What do we got in training? We'll do the speed and base running aggressiveness there. That'll up the stats just a smidge. We're jumping right into this one. We're back home with the Marlins coming to town. They're just over 500. We're just over 500 on the season. So, yeah, let's jump into this and see who can take 2 out of 3. All right. Bottom of the first. Scoreless ball game here in game number 1. Runner on first and 2 away as I'm batting cleanup with a .259 batting average. Yuri Perez is on the mound for the Marlins. He hits 100 on the four-seamer, 90 on his circle change. Intriguing. First pitch from him, inside corner with the four-seamer. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. That's going to be an 0-1 count to start this at-bat. Second pitch now from Perez. Come on, big fella. Runner's on the move, and I swung at a slider just above the knees. Fouled that one off as well. It's an 0-2 count. I was way out in front of that slider there. The 2-strike pitch from Perez. Swing and a miss at a four-seamer up and in. And there's the strikeout. That is one part of the Ginger special. So 1 inning is come and gone. It's still scoreless here in Arizona. I'm going to take a little swig of coffee here. All right, top of the second, we come back to it. Jake Berger at the plate for the Marlins. He's hitting .274 on the season. We have Johan Oviedo on the mound for the Diamondbacks. 3-1 the count with the bases empty and nobody out. Wind up and the pitch from Oviedo. It's a ground ball down the third base line. That gets past me and into left field. That's going to be a base hit for Berger. And, you know, if I could get back to the base, that would be great. But, yeah, no dice there. The game literally would not let me move after I tried to get that. Oh, Jake, I can't see all of your comments. All I can see is I can't remember if I've asked you, have you ever been on an A? I don't know if that's American League team you're asking. I did briefly, several versions of the game ago. It might have been the show 19. I did go into free agency and took whatever contract was thrown at me first. Yeah, American League team. I did play on the Yankees very briefly, and that was right towards the end of that game's life cycle. Top of the third, we come back to it. Miguel Barreto is at the plate for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Runner on first, nobody out. He's showing bunt. And it is a successful bunt there. We'll grab and go, get the out at first. The sacrifice is complete. Yeah, it was the Yankees, and I did not have a good time hitting in Yankee Stadium. Yeah, the like 3 weeks that I spent on the Yankees was a horrible, horrible experience, at least in my mind. Not because I hate the Yankees, just because, I mean, I just did not do well there at all. Yeah, anyone but the Yankees. I have learned that lesson. My second plate appearance here in the bottom of the fourth. Nobody out, nobody on. Yuri Perez still on the mound for the Marlins. And we send a shot to the shortstop. He'll throw across to get me easily. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. I don't know if it was bad batter's eye, bad luck, combination of the two, but not a quality at-bat by any stretch. Top of the sixth, we come back. Miguel Barreto at the plate again for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And the season. This is his first game. Okie dokie. Yeah, if Colorado was decent, I would love to play there. I do really well there. I would play for the Reds, but I just don't like playing against the Cardinals that often. Ground ball to me from Barreto. Throw across in plenty of time. Oh, no, 10 years, $600 million type contract. Now, the way this game works, usually first year of free agency, even if you're doing really well in your first 6 seasons, you'll get like 15, 17 million a year for like 4 to 6 years. I did once see a 7-year contract offered, but it wasn't even a full $100 million. Top of the seventh, we come back. Brian De La Cruz is at the dish for the Marlins. Runner on first, 2 away, 1-2 the count. Johan Oviedo still on the bump for the Diamondbacks. He's going to kick and deal. Yeah, not the most realistic, I would say, Jake. Ground ball to me, and we will throw to first. Take the easy out there. And we're heading to the 7th inning stretch in Arizona. Still scoreless. So, yeah. Yeah, the shortest contract offered. Yeah, I'll probably just knock it down to 1 year anyway, just to see how things go. Bottom of the 7th, we come back to it. Nobody out, nobody on. Yuri Perez still on the mound. First pitch from him. Swing and a miss at a 4-seamer in my cold zone. Bottom part of the zone on the inner third, almost the inner corner there. 0-1 the count. Second pitch from Perez. Another one on the inside corner with a 4-seamer. Not going to catch up to the gas there. It's a quick 0-2 count. 2-strike pitch from Perez. Way outside with a slider. 1-2 the count, as I did not offer at that one. You got to get those a little closer to the zone to fool me with that movement, sir. Next pitch. Ooh, 4-seamer just off the outside corner. It's a 2-2 count. Ooh. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat from Perez. Swing and a miss at a 4-seamer above the zone on the inside corner. Quick strikeout there for me in the bottom of the 7th. Not the way we want that to play out either. We come back bottom of the 9th. We are still scoreless. Runner on second, 1 away. We could walk this bad boy off here. That would be a good thing to do with an 0 for 3 stat line so far. And of course, that's my thing, driving the winning run. Yeah, have fun with the rest of the day there, Jake, as I get the intentional walk here. Good Lord, no chance of swinging the bat there. Top of the 10th, we come back, still scoreless. Runner on second, 2 away. Brian De La Cruz is at the dish for the Marlins. He's 0 for 3 on the day, and he's got an 0-1 count in this at-bat. Wind up and the pitch from Mena. And it's a ground ball to me at third. We'll grab that. Throw to first. We'll retire the side. We're heading to the bottom of the 10th to see if we can walk it off here in extras. Nope, the Marlins are going to take the win. 2-0 the final score there as Christian Mena gets socked with another loss. What inning did they score the runs in? Top of the 11th. Okay. Well, let's move on to game number 2 of this series. You know what that means. This is, again, where I'm going to remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Top of the first, Marlins are up 1-0 already. Runners on first and second with 2 away, and Matt Mervis is standing at the dish for them. He's got himself a 1-2 count against Brandon Pfaadt. We don't need 2 outs here. We just need 1. Simple ground ball would be great. And there we go. Little ground ball to me. Throw to first in plenty of time. And we're heading to the bottom of the first, trailing the Marlins already by a score of 1-0. Ooh, boss battle challenge to start things off in the bottom of the first. It's back tied at 1 run apiece. Runner on first and 1 away. Let's see what my options are against Alek Manoah. We're not doing the contact or power swings, so double or better it is. Manoah does throw 96 on the four-seamer, 96 on his sinker, but that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, ripped into right field and caught by the right fielder. Good swing timing, good contact, and no base hit to show for it. Gotta love it when the game says, no sir, no hit for you. Bottom of the fourth, we come back. Marlins leading 3-1. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Alek Manoah still on the bump. Nobody out, nobody on. Let's see what I can do in this at-bat. First pitch from Manoah. Swing and a miss at a circle change on the inside corner just above the knees. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Manoah. Slider off the outside corner got me to swing. 0-2 the count. I wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The 2-strike pitch now from Manoah. And another slider off the plate away at the knees. Swing and a miss. There's the K. There's one part of the Ginger special out of the way. Bottom of the sixth, we come back. It's a 4-1 lead for Miami. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in for the third time today against Alek Manoah. Wind up and the pitch to start this at-bat. And a four-seamer in the top of the zone, got a piece of it and fouled it away as I was way behind on the swing. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat. Outside with a slider. Finally laying off one of those to make it a 1-1 count. Pitch number 3 of the at-bat. Come on, big fella. Give me something good here. That's not it. Slider away at the knees, even further than the last pitch, and I swung at it anyway. 1-2 the count. Oof. This is an ugly at-bat now. 1-2 pitch on the way from Manoah. Swing and a miss at a four-seamer just above the zone, and there's another strikeout for my season total. Nothing good coming out of that one. 5-1 the score in the top of the eighth now when we come back to it. Steven Kwan at the dish for the Marlins. Runners on first and second, 2 away. 0-1 pitch from Tyler Wells. Simple ground ball to me. We'll grab that, throw to first. And finally, the side is retired. We're heading to the bottom of the eighth, trailing the Marlins by a score of 5-1. All right, bottom half of the eighth. Runner on first, nobody out. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day, 0 for 6 on the series so far. Alek Manoah still on the bump for the Marlins. Let's see if he's going to make a mistake in this at-bat. No, that might have been one if I wouldn't have swung super late. 0-1 the count after not catching up to a four-seamer at the top of the zone. The 0-1 pitch in the cold zone with the four-seamer, had to get a swing at it and foul it away. 0-2 the count in a hurry here. The 2-strike pitch from Manoah. Well below the knees. Gets away from the catcher. That's going to advance the runner to second. Hot diggity. How about that? We'll take that. Runner on second now with nobody out after the wild pitch. And I have a 1-2 count. Fourth pitch of the at-bat now from Manoah. Got me. Four-seamer just on the outside corner at the top of the zone. And sometimes you just got to tip the cap. That was a very well-placed pitch. And back to the dugout I go with another strikeout. I'm standing in again, bottom of the ninth. It's a 5-4 ball game. Arizona's making a showing here. I'm 0 for 4 on the day, though, with a runner on second and 2 away. And, let's try for that double or better. I don't care about actually getting the double. I just want to tie up the ball game. Tyler Holton, is on the mound for the Marlins. He hits 93 on the four-seamer, 90 on his cutter, 90 on the sinker. First pitch from the lefty, inside with the four-seamer. It's a 1-0 count. Still hitting .348 on the season with runners in scoring position. Second pitch of this at-bat in the cold zone, and it's a walk-off, baby. 2-run dinger to left center field on a perfect swing. It's a 6-5 win for the Diamondbacks in game number 2. How about that. 452-foot bomb into left field. Wow, I'll take that any old day of the week. That's one way to break the over on the series and the game, huh? Whew, well, that felt good. 1 for 5 day at the plate with the only hit being that 2-run dinger for the win. How you doing, Ollie? Nice to see ya. Thanks for dropping into the live stream here. We're going to jump into game number 3 of this series with the Marlins and see who can win the rubber match of this 3-game set. Day game action, of course, here in Arizona. A.J. Puck on the mound. It's a scoreless ball game. Nobody out, nobody on. Bottom of the second. Puck still throws a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 97 on the sinker, 90 on a circle change, only 86 on the slurve. First pitch of the at-bat, chopped foul down the third base line. It's an 0-1 count for me in this at-bat, as I was just a little too far out in front of that circle change. Second pitch is a four-seamer on the outside corner, got a piece of it and fouled it off for an 0-2 count in a hurry here. The 2-strike pitch from A.J. Puck. Fouled off another four-seamer in the zone at the top half this time around. Thanks, Ollie. I appreciate that. Next 0-2 pitch from Puck. Hot shot right to the first baseman. 3 unassisted is the way you're going to score that one if you're keeping track at home. And that is the first out here in the bottom of the second. Bottom of the fourth, we come back. It's a 1-0 lead for Arizona. And I'm standing at 0 for 1 on the day, 1 for 9 on the series so far. A.J. Puck, of course, still on the mound for the Marlins. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Come on, big fella. And a four-seamer just off the inside corner in the bottom part of the zone. And I bloop one into right center field for an easy out for the right fielder there. Top of the fifth, we come back. Still a 1-0 ball game. Brian De La Cruz is at the plate for the Marlins. He is 1 for 1 on the day so far. Dean Kramer is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. 0-1 pitch from Kramer. Gets a ground ball to me at third. We'll grab that, throw to first for out number 2 here in the visitors' half of the fifth. And thank you, Ollie. I appreciate that you watch the videos and comment and everything. It really helps a lot. I mean... I'm creeping up on 650 subscribers on the channel now, and yeah, all the comments and things gets my videos in front of more people when they're scrolling through YouTube. Bottom of the fifth, it's a 3-0 lead for Arizona now. I'm standing in with runners on first and second, 2 outs, and we're just going to try to drive in the run on this dynamic challenge. Might even be able to push A.J. Puck out of the game here if we can go yard. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, just out in front of a slurve, and it goes foul down the left field line. 0-1 the count. Somehow hitting .362 with runners in scoring position this season. Second pitch of this at-bat is a slurve outside, taken for a ball. We have a 1-1 count now. Third pitch of the at-bat from Puck. And we foul off a slurve that was in the cold part of my zone. Thanks, Ollie. I appreciate that, man. 1-2 pitch on the way from A.J. Puck. And there's a deep fly ball to center field, but not enough distance on that one. Too much elevation. Play is made on the warning track near the deepest part of the yard out there in center. And it's just a long and loud fly out to retire the side here in the fifth. Moving on. We're now back in the bottom of the seventh. 5-2 is the score with Arizona in the lead. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day with a runner on first and 2 away. Adolfo Ybarra is on the mound for the Marlins. He hits 96 on the four-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Ooh, we foul off a four-seamer well above the zone. Should have taken that pitch. 0-1 the count. I'm hitting a whopping .221 against right-handed pitching this season. Oof. Second pitch is a changeup on the outside corner. Got a piece of that and fouled it away for an 0-2 count in a hurry here. The 2-strike pitch is a four-seamer at the knees on the outer third. 0-2 still the count. So we're managing to keep this at-bat and the inning alive. The next 2-strike pitch from Ybarra. Outside with a changeup. It's a 1-2 count now. And Ollie, I did see your comment there. Yeah, I will look up your channel. I'll drop a sub for you there just for good measure. 1-2 pitch from Ybarra is a fouled off changeup on the outside corner at the knees. I actually have the chat displaying on the right side of my screen while I'm doing these live streams, Ollie. The 1-2 pitch Swing and a miss at a changeup below the knees on the inner third. So there's the strikeout yet again for me. I am having a rough go with strikeouts in this series. And we win the final game of the series, 6-4, the final score on 7 hits apiece. And Dean Kramer gets his 6th win on the season. And we win 2 out of 3 from the visiting Marlins. So yeah, we'll head back to the clubhouse here. Shadow King, how you doing there? Nice to see you. Thanks for commenting. We're going to try to get into this 3rd series of the live stream here. Okay. I'm like, why isn't the screen changing? Oh, I have to hit the button. Dang it. Yeah, I know. I'm going into free agency at the end of this season, and I'm having the worst year of my career so far. We're jumping right into this 2-game series with the Rangers, but of course we have yet another training opportunity. I'm not worried about any of those so far. You know what? We'll go back to the batting cage and do the plate discipline just to bump that. All right, and here we go. Oh, meeting with the skipper, of course, is towards the end of the month. I was hoping that was going to be after this series, not before it, but whatever. We'll go through it anyway. Skipper's going to say, you're striking out too much, and, you've done better, that's for sure. Yeah, they're satisfied with the way I'm playing this season, but think there's room for improvement. Yeah, this is the worst season I've had so far. Only .214 for a batting average on the month, so not doing well at the plate at all. So I hit 5 home runs in the month. That's not bad, but not great either. Struck out 32 times. That's the telltale thing there. It's all the strikeouts that are just wrecking me here. So yeah, I will do my best here, Skip. Thanks for the update there, big fella. Make it a great day. Ah, isn't that wonderful? Oh, wow. Thank you, Shadow King. I really appreciate that. Ollie, I usually stream for around an hour or so on Saturdays here, but we're going to jump right into this series with the Rangers in Texas. So, yeah, I'm back to having the snowflake next to my name. That fire did not last long at all. So here we go. Top of the first. Still scoreless here. 2 outs, runner on first. I'm standing in batting a whopping .249. That is terrible. Cole Winn is on the mound for the Rangers in this one. He hits 96 on the 4-seamer, 94 on his 2-seamer. First pitch, the at-bat from him. In the cold zone with a 12-6 curve, and I fight it off into right field for a single. So that's a good start to this series. We'll take that. That'll bump the old batting average back over .250. Top of the third, we come back. Still a scoreless ball game. Runners on first and second. 1 away as I'm standing in 1-for-1 on the day. Let's see what I can do against Cole Winn in this at-bat. Thank you, Ollie. Ground ball to third. That's going to be a double play. 5, 4, and 3. They go around the horn to retire the side. So the luck from the first at-bat definitely did not carry into the second one. But then again, I swung at a not great pitch. So, we'll come back to this one. Bottom of the fourth, Arizona leading 3-0. I do timing because I never used the PCI when that was active. So, yeah, that's the reason I use the swing timing for my hitting. That, and I try to play the game as simply as possible, and this is literally the simplest way to hit. Bottom of the fourth, though, runner on first and 1 away for Spencer Torkelson. He's 0-for-1 on the day and got a 1-1 count against Ryan Nelson. Wind up and the pitch is going to be a ground ball to me. We'll grab that, throw to second. 5, 4, and 3. It's a twin killing to retire the side there, so we return the favor to the Rangers and preserve a 3-0 lead here after, 4 innings, I think, now? Yep, end of the fourth. All right. Moving on. It's the top of the fifth. Still a 3-0 ball game. I'm leading off. 1 for 2 day at the plate for me so far. Shadow King, I do play on veteran difficulty. So, all right. First pitch this at-bat from Cole Winn. Oh, geez. That curveball, or changeup, sorry, took forever to get to the plate. Almost a swing and a miss. Instead, it's a foul ball down the third baseline. 0-1 pitch on the way from Winn. And I swing at a 4-seamer almost on my shoe top. Somehow got a piece to foul that one off, and it's an 0-2 count now. The 2-strike pitch from Winn. Low and away with a changeup. Easy take for a ball there. 1-2 the count. All right. Pitch number 4 of the at-bat from Wynn. Oh, I swing at a four-seamer at the eyes. That was not an off-speed pitch. If it was, I might have made contact, but I doubt it. So a 4-pitch strikeout there for me. Top of the 7th, we come back. It's a 3-2 ball game now with Arizona still in the lead. Runners on the corners. No chance of swinging the bat here as they hand me first base for free. Bases are loaded with 1 out in the top of the 7th. We made them pay for a run as now it's the top of the 8th with a 4-2 lead. 2 outs, bases loaded. Alex Clemmie still on the bump for the Rangers. He's hitting 96 on that four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him, below the knees with a four-seamer, and it's a 1-0 count to start this at-bat. Still a .347 batting average for me with runners in scoring position. Let's see what I can do with the second pitch of the at-bat from Clemmie. Oh, swing and a miss at a four-seamer just above the zone on the inner third. That makes for a 1-1 count as there was no chance of me catching up to a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer. The 1-1 pitch inside with the four-seamer. I don't like playing with the PCI. It actually destroys my ability to make any contact at all because I don't move it when I swing. So the 2-1 pitch now. Fouled off a four-seamer at the knees on the outer third. That's going to keep the count at 2-2 here. Well, run the count to 2-2 actually. Fifth pitch of the at-bat, inside and low with a slider. It's a full count with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Oh, yeah, baby. Payoff pitch. And we popped up a four-seamer off the inside corner. Could have been first base for free and still get the RBI, but no. Instead, I pop out to the first baseman on a pitch off the inside corner. Oh, too aggressive at the dish. Way too aggressive. The Rangers end up walking it off in the first game of this series. What was the final score there? 5-4 as they put up 1 run in the bottom of the 9th. Oh, that so sucks for us. We're going to move on to game number 2 of this series, though. The second and final game of the series. So you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. That stuff always helps me out. Top of the first, no score. Runner on first, 2 away. I'm batting cleanup with a .249 batting average against Chris Paddock. He hits 95 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Circle change just off the outside corner at the knees. Got a piece of it to foul it away for an 0-1 count. I should have watched that one as there was nothing good coming out of that one. Second pitch is a pitch out, and it's a 1-1 count. All righty, Ollie. Thanks for stopping in there, big fella. Yeah, without the PCI, it does make it more realistic. I agree with you there, Shadow King. Your batting averages are much more real-life-ish, I guess is the way to put that. Much closer to a real-life batting average. I mean, I could do it on beginner with PCI and, actually get good with the PCI and probably slug 450 every season, but that's just not my thing. 2-1 pitch on the way from Paddock now. And we got a piece of a slider at the knees on the outer third. And that runs the count to 2-2. Still a first inning, and this is the 30th pitch now from Chris Paddock. Let's see what I can do with it. Ground out to the third baseman. He's going to scoop that up and throw to first. That's going to retire the side. 30 pitches in the inning for Paddock, so that's the only bright spot for the Diamondbacks in this one. So we racked up quite a few pitches on him. But yeah, nothing else going on here. I can only see part of your comment there, Ollie. I will have to double check that when I get out of the live stream here. Bottom of the first, our boy Brian Woo is on the mound, and he's getting messed up in a hurry here. Still scoreless, bases are loaded, though, with 2 outs. 0-2 pitch to Xavier Isaac. And it's a bunt down the third baseline. Oh, we're going to have to hurry. Throw to first in time. Gets out of the bases loaded jam in the first inning. How about that, buddy? We are trying to do our darndest for Brian Woo. He's the reigning Cy Young recipient in the National League here in this road to the show. Bottom of the second, we come back. Rangers have gotten on the board. It's a 2-0 ball game. Runner on second, and nobody out for Evan Carter. All right, see you later, Ollie. Yeah, I don't like playing on beginner because it doesn't teach me to not swing at bad pitches because there are no bad pitches when you have the hitting difficulty at beginner. A bunt for a hit, not successful for Evan Carter here as we get the out, the first out at the bottom of the second. So, yeah, we come back top of the fourth. Still a 2-0 ball game with the Rangers in the lead. One out and nobody on as I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day against Chris Paddock. Fourth inning here, and he's already throwing pitch number 55 of his outing. And that first pitch is laced into left. Well, no. Bregman scoops it out of the air there. So hot corner, gets a hot shot there, and he gets the out. Top of the sixth, we come back. Texas is leading 3-2 here. One out and nobody on for me as I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. Let's see what I can do against Chris Paddock in this at-bat. First pitch from him is a high one, four-seamer well above the zone. This is the 2029 season for me in Road to the Show there, Shadow King. 1-0 pitch now from Paddock. Oh, and I'm swinging at the same pitch he showed me in the first pitch. Four-seamer way upstairs. Swing and a miss on that one. 1-1 the count. Next pitch, outside with a four-seamer. 2-1 the count after watching that one go by. Should be a 3-0 count, but, you know, I got to swing at everything. 2-1 pitch. Inside corner with a four-seamer, swung on and missed. Yes, the 2029 season. 2-2 pitch from Paddock. Outside with a four-seamer. Man, this is so hard to see pitches with the sunlight on the batter's eye there. No, you heard correctly. This is the 2029 season for my Road to the Show character. Payoff pitch on the way, and we foul off a four-seamer, so we spoiled that payoff pitch. Looking for a second one now from Paddock. Pitch number 85 of the game for him. We foul off another four-seamer in the top half of the zone. It's a full count yet again. No, this is only my sixth season in the majors, Shadow King. Next payoff pitch. Outside, and it's first base for free after making him burn, 9 pitches to get me there? We'll take that. Finally working a solid at-bat. I'm standing in top of the seventh now. Runners on first and second, one away. It's a tie ball game now, and Kumar Rocker is now on the mound for the Rangers. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, and looks like 94 on the two-seamer there. Can't hardly see. First pitch of the at-bat at the knees, called a strike. So good spot for that pitch from him. It's an 0-1 count for me. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Rocker. Come on, big fella. Inside with a two-seamer. It's a 1-1 count. Ooh, no pressure, no pressure. I just want to drive in the go-ahead run here in the top of the seventh. Next pitch is a four-seamer below the knees, and that's taken for a ball. 2-1 the count. I don't think I've swung at a pitch yet in this at-bat. That's kind of working out for me here. 2-1 pitch on the way, and it's a little high on the outside corner with a four-seamer. It's a 3-1 count. Could have been a four-pitch walk, but the first pitch was called a strike. 3-1 pitch on the way from Rocker. And we groove a four-seamer on the outside corner, foul down the right field line. So we have another full count in this at-bat. Payoff pitch on the way from Kumar Rocker. And we groove one into right center field. That one's going to get down for extra bases. You betcha. One hop grabbed on the warning track, and we are going to clear the bases with an RBI double here to make it a 5-3 ball game here in Texas. We will take the go-ahead runs right there. Gotta love that, right? Bottom of the eighth, we come back. Leody Taveras is at the plate for the Rangers. Still a 5-3 ball game. Taveras is 2 for 3 on the day, 2 for 7 on the series. Got himself a 2-1 count with the bases empty and nobody out against Ian Hamilton. Wind up and the pitch here from reliever Hamilton. Come on, big fella. Little ground ball action would do wonders. Ground ball it is. We'll grab that, throw to first in time. One away here in the bottom of the eighth. Top of the ninth, we come back, still a 5-3 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day with a 2-run double and a run scored in my line score today. 250 is the batting average for me on the season, and I get a dynamic challenge because of the man on first. We're going to go for advance the runner because he's on first. There's 2 outs, and Kumar Rocker is still on the mound for the Rangers. First pitch of this at-bat from him. Inside with a slider. 1-0 the count. Second pitch now from Rocker. Come on, big fella. There's a good one. Four-seamer on the outer third. Got a piece of it and fouled it away for a 1-1 count. Pitch number 3 of the at-bat. Come on, big fella. Chopper to Bregman at third, and he scores another line drive out. L5s are wrecking me here in Texas. Man, cannot buy a hit to the left side at all. And the Diamondbacks take the win, 5-4. The final score there as Yu-Min Lin gets the win out of the bullpen. Ricky Holman gets his 19th save on the season. That 2-run double I hit in the 7th is the deciding factor in this one. So yeah, that's some clutch RBIs there. And that's the end of this 2-game series. We're going to head back to the clubhouse here. And I don't even know how long I've been doing the live stream. I have no idea. All right, we're going to move back to the clubhouse. You know what we're going to do before game set in New York with the Mets to end this live stream here. So 4-game series, let's get after it. Mets are 37-20 on the season. We are 30-25. Lots of snow falling on the lineup card there. Almost everybody's on a cold streak here. Let's see if we can turn that around in the Big Apple here. Top of the first. Runners on first and second. Only one out. I'm standing in batting 249 in the cleanup spot, and I get a dynamic boss battle challenge against Freddie Peralta to start the game here in New York. Driving a run. Yep, that's just what it's going to be because I like doing normal swings. Freddie Peralta on the mound does throw 95 on the four-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Little blooper out to right field down the line towards the corner. Right fielder makes the play. Runner from second not tagging up as he's not going to test the right fielder's arm at all on that play. So a non-productive second out here in the top of the first. Top of the third, we come back. Still a scoreless ball game here in the Big Apple. Runner on third and 2 away. All we need is a base hit to take the lead. Freddie Peralta, of course, still on the mound for the Mets. Let's see what I can do with the first pitch from him in this at-bat. Nothing, as that is low and inside with a slider. 1-0 the count for me to start this at-bat. Second pitch now from Peralta. Up and in with a four-seamer. It's a 2-0 count. Trying to back me off the plate there? Come on, big guy. Don't be scared of the power. Put one in the zone. You can do this here. 2-0 pitch is a circle change in the top of the zone. I should have swung at that one. That could have gone a long way out to right field. 2-1 pitch on the way now from Freddie Peralta. And it's below the knees with a four-seamer. It's a 3-1 count. And we're just letting him pitch himself into trouble here. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat from Peralta. Gripped and ripped to left center field. No doubt dinger there to give Arizona a 1-0 lead. Yep, waited him out, and he showed me a good pitch, and it's a 2-run bomb. Not a solo shot, so Arizona leading this one now 2-0 after I hit home run number 15 on the season. Going to get the green line replay. Oh, yeah, that ball was crushed. Curveball right down Broadway. And no doubt about that. Free souvenir for the folks in New York. Of course, they're probably going to throw that one back as I'm the 4-time reigning MVP. No green line replay. Come on, game. You know that's my thing. Top of the fifth, we come back. It's a 3-3 ball game now. 2 outs, nobody on for me as I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day with a .251 batting average now. Another dynamic challenge. Come on, what is it about facing Peralta in New York? I get the dynamic challenges all the time against this guy. And we'll try to record a hit after taking the first pitch. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, good call on that one, Shadow King. That one is not coming back. Taken all the way, pitch number 1, slider outside is a ball. 1-0 the count. Let's see if I can record a hit here. Swinging like a boss at a four-seamer well above the zone. 1-1 the count. Should be 2-0. I got to remember to let him pitch himself into trouble. Check swing on a four-seamer below the knees on the outer third. Makes a 1-2 count instead of 3-0. Oof, I'm all jacked up now after that home run. Late swing on a four-seamer on the inner third. And that's fouled off to keep the at-bat at a 1-2 count. Next pitch. Low and away with a slider. Not going after that one this time around. 2-2 the count for me now. Next pitch. Swing and a miss at a four-seamer above the zone, and that strikeout is going to retire the side. We have 2 out of the 3 prerequisites for the Ginger Special. That is a walk, a strikeout, and a home run in the same game. We got the home run. We've got the strikeout. And yeah, we're moving on. I don't need the flashback to the 3rd inning. I know what I did there. I get the intentional walk. There it is. Ginger Special just occurred here in the first game in New York. Arizona leading 5-3, top of the 7th. Runners on first and second with 2 away. And we made them pay for it. Top of the 8th, we come back. The Diamondbacks are leading 9-3 now. Runners on first and second. Only 1 out as I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Of course, another dynamic challenge here. And we're just going to try to drive in the run. Landon Marceau is now on the mound for the Mets out of the bullpen. He hits 95 on his 4-seamer, 92 on the 2-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch is on the inside corner. We send it off into right field. That might score the runner from second. He is sent around third, safe at the plate, so we succeed in the dynamic challenge with an RBI single here to make it a 10-3 lead for the Diamondbacks. How about that? Top of the 9th, oh my gosh, 13-3 the score. We are definitely pouring it on in the Big Apple. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Justin Martinez on the mound now for the Mets. He hits 102 on the 4-seamer, 91 on the cutter, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, grooved into deep right field. Let's see, is that going to get down? It's over the right fielder's head, and it bounces off the wall. It's going to be an RBI double for me. And the runner comes around safe at the plate. It's a 15-3 lead here in the top of the 9th for the Diamondbacks. A 2-run double. Only my 11th double on the season. But man, I am racking up the ribbies in this one. Ends up being a 17-3 win for the Diamondbacks in game number 1. We poured it on hard in the first game. 17 runs on 16 hits. Whew. Wow, what a game that turned into, huh? 3 for 5 day at the plate for me with a home run, a double, a single. And yeah, we got the Ginger Special in that one too. So we got the strikeout and a walk in there with the home run. Let's move on to game number 2. And you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Top of the 1st here in game number 2. 1 out, runner on first. I must be batting 3rd in the order. I am. And I get yet another dynamic challenge here. And it's going to be double or better because I don't do the contact or power swings. Keo Pinkerton is on the mound for the Mets in this one. He hits 94 on the 4-seamer, 95 on his cutter, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch is a 4-seamer in the top of the zone on the outer 3rd. Fouled that one away for an 0-1 count. Thank you, Shadow King. I appreciate that. 0-1 pitch from Pinkerton. Right down the middle and right back out to center field. That one goes. It's going to be caught by the center fielder short of the warning track out there. And that is just a long and loud second out here in the top of the 1st. Bottom half of the inning. Still scoreless here in New York. 2 outs and a runner on 3rd for Josh Naylor. He's hitting .254 on the season so far, and he's 2nd on the Mets so far this season with 13 home runs. He's got himself an 0-1 count with a runner on 3rd and 2 away. Brandon Pfaadt going to kick and deal there. And it's popped up for me at third. Just a couple of steps backwards, and we'll be able to make the play there to retire the side. 1 inning is now complete in New York, and it's still scoreless. We're moving on. All right, top of the 4th, still a couple of goose eggs on the scoreboard. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day, 3 for 6 on the series. K.O. Pinkerton still on the mound with 1 out and nobody on here in the 4th. First pitch to me. Ooh, sweeping curve gets the inside corner, and it's called a ball. I wouldn't be too happy with that if I was on the mound. 1-0 pitch on the way. And we rip a 4-seamer on the outside corner, foul down the right field line. 1-1 the count for me now. Next pitch is well high with that 4-seamer. 2-1 the count. I think I'm going to have a bit of an issue with his sweeping curve because I have a hard time seeing those pitches for some weird reason. And there's a changeup on the inner 3rd, sent out to center field again. Another F8 for my line score as the center fielder makes the play with ease for out number 2 here in the top of the 4th. Bottom of the 5th, we come back. Still a scoreless ball game. Brandon Pfaadt still on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Runners on 2nd and 3rd, 2 away for Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 on the day, but hitting .302 on the season. We need that routine ground ball out. The 1-1 pitch from Pfaadt. is popped up. This is my second pop out in the game. This usually does not happen at all. I rarely see pop outs at third base. But 5 innings have now come and gone. It is still scoreless here in New York. Only one hit between the two teams, and that belongs to the Mets. So quite the pitcher's duel going on in this one. Bottom of the 6th, runners on first and second, one away for Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a pop-out, but he's 2 for 5 on the series so far. He's got himself an 0-1 count, and let's see what Brandon Pfaadt serves up with pitch number 60 of his outing. Could it be a double play ball? No, sir. Ground ball back up the middle. 1, 6, and 3. There's the double play that retires the side. 6 innings have now come and gone in New York, and we are still scoreless in this one. All right, moving on, top of the 7th. Nothing ball game. 1 out, nobody on. K.O. Pinkerton still on the bump for the Mets. Let's see what I can do with the first pitch of this at-bat from him. Not much. 4-seamer at the knees on the outside corner. Got a piece of it and fouled it away, just basically protecting the plate. We have an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat got me to reach for the sweeping curve, low and away. That thing gets me all the time. Sweeping curves and sliders are definitely my kryptonites. 2-strike pitch from Pinkerton. Way high. I mean, that was eyeball level above the outside corner. Taken for a ball, 1-2 the count. Definitely not tempted to swing at that one. The 1-2 pitch got me with one in the dirt. 2-3 put out will complete the strikeout here. Yep. And that is the second out here in the top of the 7th. So that part of the Ginger special is complete. Top of the 9th, we come back. Arizona now leading 2-0. So we finally cracked through on the scoreboard. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day against Yeri Rodriguez. There's nobody out, nobody on, and Rodriguez throws 100 on his 4-seamer, 97 on the sinker, but that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him, just below the knees and off the outside corner with the 4-seamer there to make for a 1-0 count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Rodriguez. Oh, got me to swing underneath a 4-seamer that was above the zone at 98 miles an hour. 1-1 the count. I was way behind that pitch to boot. 1-1 pitch. 4-seamer on the outer third. Fouled away down the right field line and out of play. 1-2 the count for me now. Fourth pitch of the at-bat is high on the inner third with a 4-seamer. 2-2 the count. It's amazing what happens when I lay off those high 4-seamers. Next pitch is low and away with another 4-seamer, and that runs the count full. Payoff pitch on the way now from Rodriguez. Swing and a miss and a 4-seamer on the outer third. It was going to be a strike either way. Could not catch up to the gas there, so some heat throws me back to the dugout with another K next to my name. Top of the 11th, we come back. It's a 2-2 ball game. Bases are loaded, 1 away. I'm standing in 0 for 4 on the day, 3 for 9 on the series so far. Yeri Rodriguez still on the mound for the Mets out of the bullpen. 40th pitch of his outing. It's going to be a 4-seamer just off the outside corner, taken for a ball, 1-0 the count. Currently hitting .382 on the season with runners in scoring position. I'm not saying I can clutch up a bit, but that's not going to be clutch. Popped up the 4-seamer on the inner third and is caught by the catcher behind home plate for out number 2 in the top of the 11th. Mets walk it off in the bottom half because I could not clutch up in that extra innings at that. 0 for 5 day at the plate makes for a 3 for 10 series so far. And we take the loss 3-2 in 11 innings. We're moving on to game number 3. A little reminder, this is a 4-game series in New York. Game number 3 is some afternoon action here. Top of the first, no score, 2 outs, nobody on. I'm batting third in the order against Brian Bello. He hits 97 on the sinker, and 98 on the 4-seamer, 91 on the cutter, but that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Oh, geez, ties me up in knots with a sinker inside. That was not a slider. He does throw one, but that was not it. The 0-1 pitch. Hot shot to the third baseman. Man, this live stream, I've just been getting robbed with those L5s. Hot corner getting some hot shots from me, and no luck for me when hitting it to the left side unless it's over the fence. Bottom of the second, we come back. Dean Kramer on the bump for the Diamondbacks. It's It's a scoreless ball game still. Nobody out and nobody on for Francisco Lindor. He's hitting .243 on the season, and he's got himself a full count in this at-bat. Payoff pitch on the way from Dean Kramer. Ground ball to me at third. We'll get a glove on that. Throw to first will be in time. One away now in the home half of the second. Moving on to win 2 outs in the bottom of the second. 1 on. Runner on first for Jacob Gonzalez. He's hitting a whopping .208. He's actually doing worse than I am this season, so that says a lot. 1-1 pitch on the way from Dean Kramer. Ground ball down the third baseline. We'll get a glove on that. Throw across the diamond. Will retire the side. 2 innings have now come and gone in New York, and we are still scoreless here against the Mets. All right, top of the fourth, still a scoreless ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day, 3 for 11 on the series. Brayan Bello still on the mound for the Mets. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Right back up the box with a sinker on the outside corner, so we have a single here with 1 away in the top of the fourth. That'll help the old batting average out. I've been needing to do a little something at the plate besides strike out and fly out. So, yeah, bottom of the fourth, we're still scoreless. 2 outs and nobody on for Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 with a blank in the first. How about that? .242 the batting average for him. Dean Kramer still on the mound, throwing an 0-1 pitch to Lindor. And he bunts one down the third base line. That's a good spot for it. He's going to beat that out. You betcha. No chance of getting him at first, even with the grab and go. So the bunt for a hit is successful for Francisco Lindor. We come back bottom of the fifth. We're still scoreless. Runner on first and 1 away for Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 on the day and 0 for 5 on the series here. He's got himself an 0-2 count against Dean Kramer. They're expecting a bunt for the sacrifice. And, yep, there it is. We will scoop that up, throw to first. Sacrifice is successful as it advances the runner to second. So 2 away with a runner on second now here in the bottom of the fifth. Top of the sixth, we come back. Mets are leading 1-0 now. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day, 4 for 12 on the series. Brayan Bello still on the bump for New York. The first pitch of this at-bat with a runner on second and 1 away. And we get... swing and a miss at a four-seamer well above the zone on the inner third. 0-1 the count. And still hitting .375 with runners in scoring position this season. And that perfect shot out to deep center field might have a chance. Come on, baby. It's over the wall. Didn't quite make it to the bleachers, but it cleared the orange line, and that's what counts. 2-run dinger there is going to put Arizona on the board. Home run number 16 on the season, a 397-footer to dead center there. How about that? Green line replay. There we go. That's what I like to see. Little show drone action as that one clears the fence in right center field. Not quite dead center, I suppose. That felt good. Yeah, flashback to the sixth inning. I know, I hit a 2-run home run. Thank you for that. Arizona leading 3-2 here in the top of the eighth. Runner on first, nobody out. Jack Leiter on the mound for the Mets. He hits 96 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. Yeah, it's high, it's deep, it's gone. And there's one out to deep left field. This could be a 2-home run game for me. It is. It clears the wall in left field for another 2-run homer. I've had a pair of those in this one now, and back-to-back at-bats. Home run number 17 on the season. That is unreal. I'm not saying you called that there, Shadow King, but I'm pretty sure you did. Dean Kramer picks up the win as the Diamondbacks win game number 3, 6-2. We have guaranteed at least a 2-2 split in this 4-game series. So I went 3 for 4 with a pair of 2-run homers, and now I'm 6 for 14 on the series with 3 home runs in the Big Apple. So this is a big series for me here. I'm liking this. We're going to move on to the 4th and final game of this 4-game series. And let's see what we can do with a little day game action. Sun shining down over the entire field here. Top of the first, scoreless ball game. 2 outs, nobody on. I'm batting third in the order against George Kirby. He hits 98 on the four-seamer, 97 on the sinker. And that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat from Kirby. Got me to swing over top of a slider on the outer third. It's an 0-1 count to start this at-bat. And I did not see what you put up there in the chat. I was too busy trying to go over what was going on here in the game. Second pitch of the at-bat from Kirby. We foul off a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer in the top part of the zone to make it an 0-2 count. The batting average hovering right at 260 here in this game. And fouling off a sinker in my cold zone just above the knees on the inner third. Still an 0-2 count for me in this at-bat. Four-seamer on the inside corner at the top of the zone called the ball. I would not be too thrilled with that call if I was George Kirby, but I'll take it for the 1-2 count. Next pitch is a four-seamer on the outer third. Swung on and missed. No chance of catching up to that one. And I now have, a strikeout on my line score. Bottom of the second, we come back. Mets are leading 2-0 here. Jake Fraley at the dish for New York. He's only hitting .216 on the season. He's got himself a 2-1 count against Ryan Nelson. There's one out, nobody on. Let's see what the 2-1 pitch gets us here. Hopefully a routine ground ball. Ooh, hot shot down the third base line. It's a fair ball, and it's going to roll all the way down the line. Throw coming into second, offline. He could have had a double on that one if he would have rounded the corner and gone. But, little single for him in the bottom of the second. Bottom of the third, we come back. It's a 3-0 lead for the Mets. Juan Soto at the dish. He's 1 for 1 on the day. And hitting .364 on the season. Holy mackerel. Get her done, son. He's got himself a full count with the bases empty and nobody out. Ryan Nelson throwing pitch number 41 of the game as we've got a shift to the right field side of things. Bunt down the third base line. That's the proper way to do it. Pitcher's going to pick it up and throw to first, but it's no chance of getting Soto. And the bunt for a hit, successful for him. He's got a 2-hit ball game now. All right, we come back top of the fourth. Still a 3-0 ball game with the Mets in the lead. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day, 6 for 15 on the series so far. George Kirby still on the mound for the Mets. He's thrown everything in the zone to me so far in this game. Wow. First pitch is no exception to that rule. Slider on the inner third just above the knees. Fouled it away for an 0-1 count. Second pitch from him. Chopper back up off the mound. Sliding stop by the shortstop. He gets up and fires to first for the out. Great play from the shortstop there. Wow, how about that? Let's watch this one. We're going to go slow-mo. Yeah, he makes a sliding stop, pops up, throws to first, and there she is. Gets me by half a step at first. Great throw there from Acuna. We come back top of the sixth. I get a boss battle challenge against George Kirby. The Mets are still holding a 5-1 lead here. There's nobody out and nobody on for me as I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. We're not going to do the contact swing. Let's try to only swing at pitches inside the zone. That's all I've got to do for this at-bat. First pitch, the AB from Kirby. Let's see what we can do. Watch a four-seamer below the knees. Good take for a ball there. 1-0 the count. I have 11 career home runs against the Mets. 3 of them in this series so far. And there's a line drive into center field. We're going to go for 2 here as that rolls all the way to the 380 sign in right center field. We have a stand-up double here in the top of the sixth. So we are successful on the dynamic challenge there to get my 12th double of the season. We'll take that. Bottom of the sixth, it's a 5-3 ball game now. Drew Gilbert is at the plate for the Mets. 2 outs and nobody on. 1-2 the count for Gilbert. He's 2 for 2 on the day with a home run and a single. He's 4 for 10 on the series so far. The 1-2 pitch now from Yu-Min Lin, who's on the mound out of the bullpen for the Diamondbacks. It's going to be a ground ball to me at third. We'll scoop that up. Throw to first will be in time. And 6 innings have now come and gone in New York. The Mets are leading this one by a score of 5-3. Top of the seventh, we come back. Still a 5-3 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day, 7 for 17 on the series. 2 outs and nobody on for me as I'm facing off against Kirby for the 4th time today. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Right down Broadway with a four-seamer, a little bit above middle of the zone. The late swing fouls away for an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Kirby. Oh, shouldn't have swung at that sinker. That was basically on my shoe tops, but over the inside corner. 0-2 the count as I somehow fouled that one away. The 2-strike pitch. We groove a slider that was off the outside corner into center field, and it is caught by the center fielder near the left center alley. A little bit of a run for him, but he makes the play, and that's going to retire the side. 7th inning stretch time here in New York. Don't forget your Cracker Jack. Top of the ninth, we come back to it. Arizona is now leading 6-5. Wow, okay. 2 outs and nobody on as I'm standing in for the last chance for the Diamondbacks to add on. And we're going to only swing at pitches inside the zone as we get yet another dynamic challenge, this time against Justin Martinez. He throws 102 on the four-seamer, 91 on the cutter, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat, in the dirt with a four-seamer at 98 miles an hour. 1-0 the count for me after not offering at that pitch. Second pitch of the at-bat from Martinez. Oh, it got me to go fishing after a four-seamer off the inside corner at the knees. 1-1 the count. There goes the dynamic challenge because that one was outside of the zone. 1-1 pitch. And there's another one outside of the zone. Four-seamer well high on the inside corner. Swung on and missed, obviously. 1-2 the count. Pitch number 4 of the at-bat, also outside of the zone. Circle change inside, had me doing a little dance to get out of the way of that one. Could have been a 4-pitch walk, but instead it's a 2-2 count. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat. A little out in front of the slider there, and it goes foul down the third base line. 2-2, still the count after 5 pitches. Pitch number 6 from Martinez. It's a high one. Four-seamer well above the zone, runs the count full. Corbin Carroll in the on-deck circle. I'm sure he'd love to get to the plate here. Let's see what happens with the payoff pitch here in the top of the ninth. Fouled off a four-seamer at 1-0-1. And we're going to do the payoff pitch one more time. Not a surprise that I was late on that triple-digit heater. Next payoff pitch from Martinez. Chopper to third. That's going to be an easy 5-3 putout. You betcha. We're heading to the bottom of the ninth, leading the Mets by a score of 6-5 here. Ooh, can we pull off the win? We do. 6-5 ends up being the final score there, as Yu-Min Lin gets his 4th winning decision on the season, and Ricky Holman picks up his 20th save. We took 3 out of 4 from a very good New York Mets team while we're on the road. I only went 1 for 5 in the 4th game, but went 7 for 19 on the series with 3 long balls and 9 RBIs. That is a drastic change from the first 3 games of the series, so yeah, we will take that. And yeah, since that is the 4th series of this live stream, we're going to call it a day there. For those of you that have hung out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. And we will see you tomorrow in our regularly scheduled series episode. Thanks a lot, you guys.